Yeah. And I'm 10 and I got a crowbar.
But you're planning. It's interesting to have almost so many of your own like plans.
It was stressful though.
Oh yeah.
My parents wouldn't set the alarm. I was just like, you are fools. This is a dangerous world.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one ready to rock. I am locked and loaded.
Bro, I was so scared. Like our neighborhood, like people were like dogs were always giving birth, and people were always like they would always catch men like kind of around like married men like in abandoned pools and shit in the neighborhood, and people were always doing pills and you know and getting filing lawsuits. Fairground, because you could go to the fairgrounds like a day early down there, and for 50 cents you could ride any ride.
Why were people filing lawsuits?
Because they go do that, and then they try to, half the people that show up are like laying outside of the ride.
Oh, I got you.
Like
Okay.
they're hurt.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of shit. Like,
Did you feel unsafe as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people would drive by our house and like throw rocks through the windows and yell the N word and stuff, and it's like we're not even, it's just like
that could be very confusing to me.
Yeah. I was like, well, I don't even know.
Yeah.
What's happening, It was just a scary place, right? And so I remember at night I wet the bed every night.
Sure.
I'd wet the bed 2 or 3 times a night, and so I'd get up some nights and have to clean the sheets and lay them back down, and then if I did a third time, I wouldn't even have any sheets.
What a lonely activity that
Jesus
is.
Christ.
Little kid in the middle of the night, just when you're washing your own sheets, just waiting by the dryer. Up all night. Maybe your parents know, but
You're smoking invisible cigarettes even.
yeah, just like okay, I'll switch you. What a lonely kids have to do.
Dude, that probably was one of the loneliest moments of I would say my childhood. Not to try to get into self-pity, but it was like that was something that would be like, man, I hate that I do this because I'm scared. I feel like something's
Yeah.
and then I always have to do this by myself, Because it would take, it would take a good 20 minutes if you clean your bed up and then put on some other sheets and then,
So right now we're watching this past weekend with
even if you didn't have to
Theo
go wash
Vaughn.
them, if you had to wash them the next day or something,
John
but just to make
Mulaney.
it all clean, get out the
And-
counter,
Sure.
the cleanser,
That's
and
what you're hearing
clean the
currently.
stuff. But I remember I would look in my closet, I would tie a string from one door to the other. Like I'd have to look outside of the windows and look in every corner, just making sure.
Why would you tie a string from one door down to the other?
And then I put a couple of J bells on it, a couple of jingle bells on it.
Okay.
And then you'd hear them if somebody went one way or the other.
A couple
someone
of
was coming
J
into your room.
bells, you
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
said.
So there was just like a ton of a lot of fear. I had a ton of fear when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I guess when you're in fear, you kind of fear is kind of a lonely place to be.
Oh, it's very lonely. Yeah.
So you're always kind of you're the one who's looking out. So I think maybe a lot of that kind of shaped how I was when I was young,
It's probably what hell is. Being very, very afraid.
That's a good, interesting call. Yeah. There's nothing worse than being really afraid.
Really ashamed and afraid is rough.
Oh, ashamed too, if you put that in there.
Well, if you add to it, I'm in this disaster and I'm to blame for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any issues as you got more popular with your own ego?
Check and see how the
Probably, but
live streaming is going.
but
Because I've noticed those in my own life, It's not a judgment.
It's
I'm
just
just curious.
curious.
no,
really
and I'm not trying. When I say but, I'm not trying to dial it back. Yeah, I mean,
Ego's kind of a scary thing, right? Because you don't really
Ego's
know
a-
where it is.
yeah, I don't know where it is, and you don't know what doses are healthy. You know how some people have good boundaries,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, I don't allow this, and you go that sounds sometimes there's a side of me that thinks that boundaries sound stuck up. That doesn't work for me. I don't allow 100 people to crash on my floor out of nowhere, you know? And I'm like, but go on. I always, that didn't really make sense, my example.
That's all right.
No, I let me think about that. I feel like I'm rambling right now.
It's
My
okay.
ego, for sure,
Did you feel like once you achieved some level of success, do you think success was your driving force? What do you think kind of was some of your driving force to do stand up and to to entertain? Like, where do you think that kind of comes from for you? Is it a necessity? Is it a desire to be seen as a creative? Is it, what do you think? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I have many. I'm trying to think of a semi-interesting answer. Yeah, I wanted people to say that guy's the best at what he does.
We'll throw the link to this in the description, but this is this past weekend. It's a recent podcast with Theo Vaughn.
He's the best at what he does. My dad's a very successful guy and very...
They're talking about addiction and...
Very smart.
Kind of their identities growing up.
He had stature to me. He still does. I mean, but he has stature. People would tell me growing up, your dad's the smartest person I've ever met. Your dad's the best attorney I've ever seen. Like, I wanted stature from a young age, I think.
That makes sense.
Which is a strange thing, because what does that mean? That means you've already accomplished things, past tense, and also it's not great for a comedian, you know? I don't want to be a comedian where it's like everyone respects me, but I'm not funny anymore.
Yeah. I don't think you could ever be that.
That's nice of you to say, but we're all running from that.
Oh, that's a good
next bet. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting you say about stature, because you almost have this thing sometimes, and I don't know if, or maybe I'm trying to see into this a little, where it's like, can't you you almost operate in a way that, and you say to yourself, like, I've done this, like it's already completed, like
a little bit, guys. I'm already the #1 entertainment in America. Can we just sit back and please enjoy it?
Right.
Yeah.
Even though you couldn't even enjoy the moments, it's like, even though it's like, but that's almost like what I would perceive like stature to a kid. It's like, it's already been done, like it's already.
Yeah, it's like the first concert I went to was when I was 11. I went to see Frank Sinatra for my birthday.
Of course you did.
Yeah. And
what else would you take me to?
And I asked my dad for tickets. I told my dad that Frank Sinatra's coming to town. What? He was a busy guy. He hadn't totally been checking in with me a couple years. I was like, Jesus, all right. So then we went to see Sinatra at the casino in Aurora, Illinois. And that's what to come out. And everyone just go like, this guy's the best.
Wow.
There's no question.
When you walked out, I don't know if I've been jealous a couple times when you walked out in your Radio City special. The way that thing looked, I was like, man.
That's all Alex Timbers are directing.
But I said, that guy looks like a real guy. That's what I thought to myself.
Thank you. That was the desired effect.
That guy looks like a real guy.
Yeah. I'm very envious when I come into when I run into you. I feel very out of place in like LA a lot. Like I feel like I have this thing of like, I'm scared to go to the store. I'm scared to go to the improv. You guys kill in a different way that I can't do.
I think there was a time when there was certainly like kind of like there was the same guys kind of at the store.
No, you specifically, because you seem like you're having fun on stage.
Oh, thank you.
You're extremely fun.
You seem like I was as
a lot where I'm like, I'm just like, I wish I was funny. Like, I wish I was funny. Like I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna do my thing, and it's just like I wish I was like watching your special. I'm like, oh, I wish I was like that. I wish I was fun.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I wish I think I
you're working on 2 levels at once. You're working on 2 levels where you know and you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you're doing. The only other person who can do it is like Tracy. I feel like you operate at one level that's extremely silly and funny, but you're aware of that. But what you present to us is that you're not aware of what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I am sometimes either. That's the toughest
I think
part.
you are, but I don't know. That's what's very captivating.
Oh, thanks, man.
I remember when Nate Bargatze was on your podcast, you said that you were waiting till you got a little older to watch Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
And I think about I think about that a lot, you know.
Thanks, man.
Just what exactly that means.
Yeah, I think some things I'm just saving. You know what I felt like most of my life? I felt like a late bloomer, man. I felt like only in the past few years when I got into like trying to get into recovery and stuff have I started to